All right, man. I'm gonna try to do this real quick before the fiance get back in the car, man. But anyway, man, we got Keith Thurman coming up. We got Garcia. Can't wait till this weekend, man. I really can't. Uh, I know that it's gonna be an excellent fight, man. Keys to victory for both guys should be fairly simple. It's not really that difficult to see what each guy needs to do. Danny Garcia, he is going to need to be on the inside like he always is. He's going to need to try to time Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman likes to throw looping jabs on the inside. He tries to get to the body and throws that little jab to the belly like Floyd does to try to suck air from his opponents. He also gets a little sloppy when he lunges in with his hooks, whether it's to the body or whether it's to the top of the head. He'll end up lunging in. When he does that, Danny Garcia needs to turn his opponent. He needs to step outside of Keith Thurman's left foot and throw his left hook, and he'll be able to land it. But I'm pretty sure that Keith Thurman has worked on his ability to be able to try to dodge that punch. But the thing of it is that he's not going to be able to dodge that punch for the entire fight, due to the fact that he is going to get tired of moving around. He is going to get tired of being on his toes. No matter how much training and conditioning he's had, he's still going to get tired. That's just the way things go. You got this guy that's going to be laying on you, throughout the night. Maybe, maybe not. He might decide that he doesn't want Keith Thurman to try to get any rest. And maybe Keith Thurman has worked on his ability of not resting on his opponents. So maybe they might be able to go toe to toe. They might be able to fight each other on the inside without grabbing and hugging. We'll see. Hopefully that is the case, because it'll make for a more exciting fight anyway, in my opinion. But that's what Garcia needs to do. Now, Keith Thurman, he needs to mix up his attack. He needs to mix up his attack. He needs to consistently throw the jab, force Garcia on the outside, and continue to pick him apart from the outside. Once he tries to make it an inside fight, he's fighting on Garcia's terms. But if he's going to go on the inside, what he needs to do is he needs to mix up his attack from the body to the head, to the head, to the body. He needs to make sure that he throws power shots when he's on the inside as well. His hooks, his uppercuts, all of that stuff is going to be a big factor in this fight. Now, who could possibly win? How is the fight going to be won? That's a tough one. I want Keith Thurman to win because I'm tired of Angel Garcia's mouth. I'm a big fan of Keith Thurman. I've been watching him since his breakout in the ranks. I've been wanting this guy to be victorious for a long time. So I would like for it to be Keith Thurman, but he has to be consistent with mixing up. If he's going to mix up his attack, he has to be consistent with that. If he's going to box on the outside, or he's going to stick to try to boxing on the inside and then on the outside, then he's going to have to be consistent with that. But the moment that he deviates from whatever his game plan is going to be, which I believe they just really are concerned with Garcia not being able to land his left hook. And if they can take that away from him, they believe they'll be able to neutralize him and keep him as a pretty mundane, basic fighter. And that's what they want to do, because they already know he's a flat-footed guy. He's going to be coming forward all night. So if he can stay on his toes and keep moving and shifting his footwork and forcing Danny to follow him around the ring, then they believe that Danny Garcia is going to be tired, he's going to be confused, and he's going to be frustrated all night. And that's how they'll be able to get the victory on the Keith Thurman side. If Danny Garcia can press the pressure and land at will, the way that he has in previous fights before this one, then he will be the victor. So I really want it to be Keith Thurman. I really do. But I just believe that Danny Garcia will be able to trap Keith Thurman at some point in this fight. He always finds a way to win. So I'm a betting man. If I'm a betting man in this fight, which I am not betting on the fight, but if I'm a betting man, I got my money on Danny Garcia pulling this one out. They'll probably try to make it a majority decision at the end of the day. If they want these guys to get in there and do it again, they'll probably try to do a split decision. But I think it'll probably come down to a between a split decision and majority decision. It won't be unanimous from either one of these guys, because both of these guys have a lot on the line. They got a lot to prove. And they both need to make a statement in this fight, because supposedly this is the fight that's going to determine who takes over boxing as the face of boxing. Since Floyd is not in boxing right now, since Manny Pacquiao is kind of on the downslope and he can't find a decent opponent, or he won't challenge some of these top echelon fighters, because, I mean, let's face it, Amir Khan, you know, he's becoming a shell of himself a little bit. So, but I got Danny Garcia, man. I got Danny Garcia, but I'm really pulling for Keith Thurman in this one, you know. But I got Danny winning. So I hope that Keith Thurman can prove me wrong, and I hope his hand is raised at the end of the night. So let me know what you guys are thinking, man. That's my pick for Garcia, Keith Thurman this weekend. I wanted to kind of wait a little bit. I don't have many guys watching these videos that much anymore, because I'm not pumping out videos like that 100 miles an hour. So I am watching all of the fights. I watched Wilder the other night. I keep up with all of these fights, man. But I have kind of grown tired of doing videos, because people are doing videos on the most senseless things. And I guess for people that don't like to read boxing scene or all of these other boxing media outlets, I guess if they don't like to get their news by reading, then they'll watch these guys that's pumping out information about this or that. Andre Ward and all of the drama between him and Kovalov and all of this stuff, man. Terrence Crawford, Adrian Broner, not knowing who his next opponent is gonna be. It was supposed to be Pacquiao. They're in the works. All of this stuff, and then all of a sudden you see Amir Khan come out of the woodworks. You see what I'm saying? So it could happen. It could happen. Things can turn on you in a minute when you're doing these types of videos. And then you got to come back and you gotta apologize to all of the people that's watching. You messed up on this info and all of that. So I just like to kind of wait until things develop, and then I like to put out videos. But I do this stuff for fun anyway. I don't get paid for it. But anyway, man, I'll holler at you guys on the next video. I'm gonna do another one tonight. I'm trying to think. I want to do one on Canelo. Canelo and Chavez, man. Now that is a good fight. It's a good fight. A lot of people think it's gonna be a joke, man, but it's not. It's really not gonna be a joke. I'm gonna tell you why. Go back and watch Sergio Martinez and Chavez, and that'll let you know how serious this fight is gonna be. All right? Peace.